Y'all, I'm at the Walmart, the same Walmart. What's that say? Does that say $24.97 for those ferns? I think it does. And what do those ferns say? Oh, there's some for $9.97, and there's from $16.88. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. What's this say? Zebra Mellow. There's a third one right there. Let's look. I barely see some little greenies coming up there. What is that? Be something I want. Oh, the coleuses, I love them. And is that what that is too? Yeah. So both of these has got really, oh. Here we go. Here's my ground cherries. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Is that a ground cherry? Oh, let me move this little piece of stick. Oh, I see something right there coming up. Well, I don't see anything else. Not yet. But that, is this something? Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, that's one of those sunflowers. Oh, yay, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Okay, let's make sure this is all the way in the sun. Everybody get some sun. Oh, I love that. Okay, yay, so that's what's going on. We're getting ready to weed. Okay, I'll show you what I'm going to do today. I want to do something really cool with my fairy garden. Now that I have all these extra rocks, these are just some rocks that I've brought from the pond. Let's look at my, oh, it's growing on the fence again. My grape, honey, don't grow on there. You think if I break that filler off, I'll spend some time here in a minute off camera and get it. Look at that girl, how pretty. She's doing it, ain't she? Okay, so this, and I see them all the way over there. We're getting ready to get all of this. All right. Look, I got that good grass. Not too shabby. That looks good. I mean, I gotta pick up the weeds and stuff. I'm not trying to have nothing compete with my grape. I want to call it a grape plant, but it's a grapevine. I'm to right there. I still got all that. All right. You know what time it is for Jen? You know Jen loves a break. Okay, I'm back from break. I'm going to pick up those weeds and those weeds. I'm going to do something with those bricks because I need room for 2 tomato plants, so I'll probably go ahead and move it down that far. Look at this big old hosta already, how big she is. It's just like overnight she just jumped up there and said, hey. All right, let me get to work. Okay. A lot better. But I extended this one right here. So I think that's plenty of room for 2 tomato plants because that's an Easter lily. That'll be going away, you know. And I'm also going to plant these purple Queen Anne's lace. I think I'm going to sprinkle a couple of the seeds in there, you know, today. Okay. I got the grape off the fence. It's act like it wants to go over there again. I'm gonna have to, I see you touching the fence. I'll have to fix it in a minute. I might put some of these, and I might sprinkle some of those red hot pokers over here too. And over here, not over there, over here. All right. I'm not going to mulch it. It can sit right there. Well, I'm going to put it on the sidewalk so it don't kill the grass. And then next is the fairy garden. Okay. So, everything looks a whole lot better, doesn't it? Those were Easter lilies. All 4 of them, they were the miniature Easter lilies. Look at that one. That one's got a bloom on it already. And there's little pieces of that stuff everywhere. Not everywhere, but... And then I pulled that one up accidentally and I replanted it. I'm going to go ahead and put rocks all back there, but I sort of want to build it up like maybe like sort of make some like cave-like things. I don't know yet. You know what time it is. It is break time for Jen because there's all my fairy gear. There's most of those rocks I took out of there. I did beef it up the edge a little better with bigger rocks. I'm gonna put a couple more over there, but I want to do something back there. Butter, you want to say hi to the people? Are you giving a show them your feet? I think I'm going to move that fern. That came in with a plant that I bought. That's not from one that I have over there. I think I'm going to move it to about right there. Look. Looks like it's getting ready to do something. Which way is it going? I can't tell. Anyway, I might have to move that and hurry up and try to beat this rain. Well, that's the end of my yard work. I guess we'll do some stuff tomorrow. Okay, YouTube, it's the next morning after the big rain. I'm still having my coffee. I already looked. I want to show you all. I got lots of greens. I got a lot of coleus coming up. I've got a ground cherry right there. One right there. It looks like a seed germinated right there. There's another germinating seed. I got an extra one, so I've got 4 mallows. Zebra mallow, like a mallow cup. And there is a sunflower, and there's a sunflower. You know, they weren't sunflowers. Remember, I bought it last year and I paid $8 for it, and then I got it home and realized it wasn't, you know, a perennial, and I was like really sad, but it was really pretty. It didn't last long in the pot though. I should have put it over in the ground, and I think I would have probably had it all summer. So these will go in the ground. These aren't going in a pot. Okay, so that's what's going on with the seeds. You know, I love that. Okay, and then everything's wet. Everything's wet. My feet are wet walking around in this grass. Okay, so we did get the fairy garden cleaned out. We got all the, you know, and I did get that in there before the rain started. So I didn't want that right there in the front. What? Traded in my coffee for something cold to drink. I want to keep that here. I think I'd like to have me a little path to walk right here. You know, so I can get in here and do things. I would be taking a couple breaks today, kids. All right, let me show you what we're working with. I just keep on thinking, all these years I never fell into this pond, and I don't want to start now. I sure don't. Get down here. See, I got some really good rocks. I'm going to try to cut the tarp all the way down here. That way, those lilies don't spread, you know, on everything else that I want to plant over here. Okay, I'm back in the hole. I got this. Wonder how far down I should cut it. Okay, so, you know, right there's the roots. That's ground level. You think I should way down here? Wonder how long those roots go. Well, this is where I'm cutting it to. I think there's another, nope. I was thinking there was another tarp under here. That cut pretty easy, didn't it? Okay, so I've got like 3 buckets of rocks, of good, you know, river rocks. I've got rocks. There's so many nice rocks in there. I'm not going to dig and dig and dig. There's so many worms in there and stuff. I think I'm just going to empty the tarp into those rocks just down in the hole and start filling it up. Okay, there it is without the tarp. First thing I'm going to do is, since I haven't used that, well, first thing I'm going to do, oh, I should have took the tag off. I'm going to go ahead and throw in these old ferns. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go get that, here's the tarp. I was letting it dry a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in this red mulch. Okay, there's the 3 ferns in there. Okay, that's the mulch. I'm going to go ahead and start putting in these bags of topsoil. Okay. I need more dirt. Mulch is so cheap. I was thinking about maybe, I don't know, I'm going to go to Walmart tomorrow. I'm not doing it today. I need a bath. I'm funky. I just woke up. I ain't combed my hair. I ain't did nothing. I've just been out here in the yard working all day. So, that's where we're at. I know it doesn't really probably look like a lot on camera, but I worked my rear end off. Okay, let's end the day by looking at the seeds. Want to? I know we did this morning, but it's just unbelievable how much they have done in a day. I mean, it's just crazy. Look at the coleuses. This is just since you've seen it this morning. Isn't that crazy? Look at the ground cherries. I have several. Remember, I just had the one. Now I have some over there. One right there in the corner. See it? Where's my finger? I can't do it. There it is, right there. And then, let's see. And then I have the mallow is really coming up. And then the 2 sunflowers. Oh shoot. I was looking real hard. I did see 1 Queen Anne's. I mean, it's so little. I don't know if I could find it again. Nothing from the Red Hot Poker. I thought I seen an impatient. I did. Oh. Can you see it right there? Anyway, I hope that it might be one of these coleuses like fell over there. I hope not. But anyway, the ground cherries and the coleus, I'm happy with that right there. And the sunflowers, you know. So, anyway, I just really like watching seeds grow. Okay, anyway. I might do some more in the morning. If not, I will talk to you next week.